Well, hello everybody. Here we go with another DJI Mini Pro early December flight. See if we can get out of these falling leaves. Most of the leaves have fallen. There are some still there, but we'll get through them and get to the takeoff here in a second. Here we go. See that nice orange landing mat? It's still laying out in the middle of that pasture. I left it there. Have to go back and get it tomorrow or the next day. Here we go. We're up with the Mini 4 Pro, Thelma Loop. We're letting her get a good idea where she's at, so she'll do a precision landing. We'll try precision landing when we come back. So it's going to be a short flight. It's early December, first week of December, and we're going to take a short flight, and we're going to head due south. Now we're down here. We're getting ready to go on a deer hunt with the bow, and thought we'd take a little flight before that. It is getting ready to rain. It rained right after I landed the rest of the day till evening. So just to let you know, there's a beautiful picture right there. There's a few colors in the woods right there, a little bit of woods around that pond. It's a very shallow pond, and it's just all mud most of the time. The winds were about 7 to 8 miles an hour, maybe 10 miles an hour, excuse me, at the most out of the east, so didn't bother us at all. So we're trying to get a flight in, get some content before the rain starts, and I think we'll make it. We'll head out over this field here and see what we can see. We're going to take a short flight down to our favorite little power plant. See if we can get some shots. You can see how overcast it is. You see the wind's drifting that condensation to the, which looks like smoke, steam, whatever you want to call it, to the right of the picture there. We're going to head out that direction. And the ceiling is very, very low. I mean, it looks like it's just going to, one of those winter days where it looked like it could snow or it could rain. It was about 36, 37 degrees. So whatever came down was going to be rain for the time being, and it did come down and rained on us the rest of the day, but we'll see if we make it back in time. So here we go. We're going to go out over this field here, and we can see that, let's see, this is a bean field, I believe. A pick bean field is what it looks like. Then again, it doesn't look like it's been picked. Can't really tell from this altitude. There's a field on the right that's been picked. You look at all the gray. I mean, not much on leaves, you know. Some of the oak trees, and there's a few elms that have a couple leaves, but not very many of them. You know, there'd be red. You'd see the real bright reds, but most of them are gone too. Been gone for quite some time. So we're going to see if we can make it down here post haste. Thelma Lou's flying real well. She likes to get a little wind up her skirt, and she's getting very little wind up her skirt today. Her older sister, Peggy Sue, she's kind of upset a little bit that I didn't take her out, but I didn't have time. I wanted to get a quick flight in before I went bow hunting, so we're doing that. I'm going to run on down here and check out my favorite power plant here. And boy, you can tell that how cold it is, how the steam's rising up there. And it is really bellowing out of there today. We're going to try to avoid the most of it as we can, and just get up there and skirt it a little bit, maybe get caught up in a little bit of it, and then spin around and come on back home. Doesn't that look like a cold winter day to you? Oh, there's that water tower I like flying to over there on the right. I'm going to have to make a trip out there next time. Didn't have too much effect on the batteries. I didn't see that steam coming out of this smokestack here. Usually it just comes out of the blowers behind, so I was looking, trying to see how gray that was compared to the clouds, and I said, whoop, wait a second here. Get turned around here, hang a right, no, hang a left. Get out of that mess as quick as you can. That's not good for the drone. There she is. Got out of there. Whew. Just caught the very edge of it. We got turned around and we're headed back now. That was fun. As you can see, not much color. As you can see, some of the DJI tilt is in the gimbal this time. Usually it's pretty good, but they're straightening out a little bit. That's better. Now we're headed north-northeast. Little bit of green. Some of the fields that haven't been cut, that they let them grow, but most of these fields have been cut and hayed out already. The one I left my takeoff mat in has been cut twice. We'll take a look at this little pond here. I wonder if there's any fish in there. I sure like to throw a line in that thing, but I'd probably get run off. So we have to rethink that idea. So here we go. Oop, I see where I'm at right now. Boom. I see the exact spot. We'll cut over these shacks and over this little wild woolly area here. Guy's got a little pond on there. Looks like he's got a little shed or stable. I don't know what he's got. Might have some horses in there, pigs, chickens, who knows. But boy, that looks like some rough and tumble land right there. Some thick stuff in there. If I was a deer, that's where I'd be hiding. All these crazy hunters out for me. There's a few trees. I see a couple oak trees down there. There's a group of young cedars right there. Come back out, catch the edge of this field. This field's been hayed at least twice that I know of right there. And here we go. I'll be darned, it doesn't look like that field's been cut. But looks can be deceiving. Anyway, here's the train track. No trains today. There were some trains later on while I was hunting. Heard them come by, but I'd already done my flight for the day. I'm trying to beat it back before the rain starts. There's a walking trail there, and I'm going to fly over this field right here. Take a look-see real quick. See if I see anything interesting. Got the snow off the ground now, and the fields and everything are muddy. It rained yesterday, and right after this recording, it started down, and it rained till it got dark. So I'm going to zoom in. I see that little white spot up there to the top left of the picture on the edge of the field there. I think that's a blind, a hunting blind. Not too far from where I hunt at. I'm going to fly over it, take a look-see. We'll see if we can zoom in on it a little bit. See, yeah, that's it. There's 3 times zoom. That's what that is. The guy's hunting out of a blind that looks like it's white. Right on the edge of that field. He's one that catch the deer coming out into the field. Now, he had that blind down on this corner, this point, a couple of years ago. It's not done very good down there. He has moved up and away from this point. And we'll come around here. A little more color in some trees. You can see there's some oaks in here. Mixed with cedars, lots of cedars. Most of the rest of this stuff is locust trees and hedge trees. 2 of the hardest woods in the world. And they got big thorns on them too. I've run enough of them through my hands. There's some little bit of color there with those cedars and a few oaks. I've run some of those locust thorns clean through my hands. No fun at all. They always get infected after I do that. There's a little more color in the woods on the right there, and there's a nice group of cedars there as we come up to the edge of the road here. We'll catch this road. Look at 2 nice ponds. These people got a pretty nice place here. And we'll kind of skirt here to the right and follow this old gravel road up through the woods here a little bit. There's a main gravel road. Let's take another left here. Yeah, come on. Turn to the left, I said. There we go. We'll come up here and take a look and see what's going on. Not a whole lot. Don't see much for colors up here. It's got a real nice house way back here in the back of these woods. Boy, that would be nice, away from all the traffic, noise, and the hustle and bustle. Ooh. It would be nice, that's for sure. Got a nice field there. Got some fields behind this place here. There's some oak trees. I see lots of oak trees here. See what those white things are down there. I see two. They look like little sand pits or something. Not sure what that is. We'll take a look here. Wait to zoom in on this a little bit. Hold still. There we go. Okay, come on. Let's take a closer look. Not sure what that is. Huh. But took a look anyway. Those woods are thinned out. You can really walk through those woods. You can actually see the leaves on the ground through these. So nice and thinned out through there. Not near as thick as the rest of the hardwoods around there. I like that area. There's a group of oak trees right there. And here's some fields. We're going to skirt around the edge of these fields here. And then we're going to get up to the point of this road, and then we're going to see how good Thelma Lou is on her precision landing. We'll take this right up here like this. Nice pond of fish in there too, it looks like. Here we go. Now we're headed due east. Yep. Let me get my bearings. Yep, that's where we're at. Usually a lot of guys hunt back in here, bow hunt, gun hunt for whitetail deer, but I don't see anybody today. No cars parked in there, so we'll just take a quick fly over, and then we're going to give her the return to home command, and we'll see how she does on a precision landing. She does much better than her older sister, the Mini 3 Pro, Betty Lou, and the Mini 2, Peggy Sue. Neither one of those have precision landing, but they'll get within 4 or 5 feet, 10 feet from where they took off. But old Thelma Lou here, she nails it pretty good. We'll get it up here. Nice swim pool there. Let's give her the command to return to home. Let's just see how good she does here after that flight. Boom, she says, I know where I'm going. I'm going back this way. Okay. Let's just see. You can see the smokestacks off in the distance where I just came from. And look at that gray sky. Look, winter sky. It's supposed to be warm here next week, but then the week after that, I think the bottom's going to drop out again. So I haven't had much snow. I had a couple inches of snow this year so far, but we'll get some more pretty soon. Wanted to get a little content out there for you before it rained, and like I said, it is going to rain any second. Now she's going to look for that landing mat, which is still laying out there in the rain. Have to get back down there and get it picked up. Here she comes. She knows where she's at. She says, I see where I'm going, I think. So she's coming in. I hope you enjoyed this content. Just a lazy early December flight. Just look and see what was going on. There she is. She's picked up her landing spot. Everybody stay safe out there. Have a good one. Have some good holidays. If we don't hear from you or see you before then or talk to you, we'll get a chance. We'll put some more content out there for you. She's going to hit this right on the nose. You guys take care. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. That always works out the best for everybody. Stay safe out there. Fly, drive, whatever safe. And we'll talk to you again soon. Here we go. Boom. Thank you.